tale of the tape for this flyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kai! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Tim Elliot!
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, early round action here, and you know it doesn't matter. He's left with his head still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already, and DC, I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect it to come off of a left hook, because off the left hook, you don't anticipate the next punch coming right up the middle. He's real good at trying to find that shot.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Elliott.
North-south position now.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control, because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. There it is, now he's going to mount.
Elliott's attempting a triangle here. Let's see if he can finish the deal. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
He's going to work hard to get this finish.
Don't let him get that jump. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Making all these shots count. Close guard. Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Elliott gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
All right, he gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He set it up beautifully. Let's see if he can now take full advantage of it.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
Beautiful transition. This is where he wants to be.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish the technique.
Oh, great submission defense. Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Clipped him with the right hand there. Back and forth we go. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection. And
take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
All right, take a seat, brother. That was great. Good round. You controlled that round everywhere. Okay, you almost got that submission now. I need you to be a little bit sharper.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Well, in that previous round, didn't look like we would get to this next round, DC, but here we are.
He had him hurt very, very badly, but he could not find his last shot to shut the lights out, to close the door. He couldn't close the door, but that's a testament to his opponent being able to recover when he got hurt real bad. What a nasty kick. That was almost ill-intended.
He missed with that jab attempt there. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control.
Oh, high elbow guillotine.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that bomb flute. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Nicely done.
He's got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
Lands with the ground and pound here. All right, closed guard now. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So we got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Huge strike lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in the round. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position.
Now he's going full mount. He's trying to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, looks like he's got the sub locked in.
Oh, man, that was slick.
The ground strike's starting to pile up. Some big punches raining down here, picking his spots well, and hasn't chosen to engage his opponent on the ground necessarily, posturing up and making these shots count.
Why would he have so much success doing it in fighting in this exact same position?
What a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Good, you're doing fine. Stay.
Final seconds here of round 2. Round 3 next. All right, that's the end of the round, so the complexion of this one may have changed a little bit. You see the cut above his eyes sustained in that round. One of the best cut men in the business. He'll get in there and try to close it up before it becomes a bigger issue than it already is. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round.
Nice.
Accuracy on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Oh! Well, I'm no fighter, but if I'm... This is why you pay to be in the building. Back and forth we go. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Elliott gets in the clinch.
Good kick.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now.
By the opponent.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go!
Nice.
Working out of the half guard here. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Elliott's back in full guard. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
You see him put himself into the half guard? Likes the control, yep.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in time.
The crowd just loves it. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow and a big moment in this fight.
To the feet. Oh, big knee to the body. Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side.
Got him hurt. Got to start looking to finish.
Elliott goes for the takedown, and now he gets it. So a nice transition there after he got stunned on the feet.
job changing the position and getting that reversal.
And now he's got the back.
Oh, nice.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it. If you're going to go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. Make him fight you. That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, and you like that one, landed right on the spot.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestle stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
All right, so look at that, a cut, trying to set up a choke here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight.
He's working very hard to try to get the sub. He's out. What submission defense on display.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended back. Strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Timothy Elliot.
All right, so a big win for the BJJ player here tonight. Didn't force the submission, a lot of good control on the ground, and for the well-rounded fighter, back to the drawing board.
But that is where he really does shine. He never forces anything. He never puts himself in danger. He is not a submission over position guy. He is okay with just riding